Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Andrew. So glad to be here today. Today I'm going to be discussing our upcoming game against Valencia. I'm going to talk a little bit about Xavi's decision to stay and just looking forward to the rest of the season and also to the upcoming season in the transfer market. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. All right. So yeah, today we have this big game against Valencia, and yes, it is a big game. I know that the rest of the season there's not a whole lot to play for in terms of titles. In fact, there's no more titles to play for. So, it's easy for the players and even the fans to just think that, there's not a whole lot to play for, right? Today's game, guys, is a big game, and I know there's no trophies or titles to play for, but it is a big game because right now we're sitting third behind Girona, and we play Girona next week. So it is important for us to get in there and win this game at home, take back second place, and so that we can go into Girona's game in second place, and hopefully go beat them so we can solidify that second spot, because it's important for next season Supercopa placement. Not only that, considering that we had such a horrendous week where we lost out in the Champions League and then turn around and lose in El Clasico, it is imperative for us to regain that feel-good factor by winning. Only winning can do that. Performing well and winning. Those are the only ways that we're going to be able to get back that feeling. And we do need to finish strong. We do need to win our remaining games so that we can finish strong, end the season on a high note, and go into the transfer market. Hopefully we can do some good, effective business, and then start next season on a high. Now, as far as Xavi staying, I've spoken several times before, guys, about Xavi, just needing to go. Obviously that didn't happen. I think it's a matter of economics. I do think that from a financial perspective, Barcelona looked and they realized we can't really bring in the kind of manager we would like to bring in right now. So when you look at Xavi versus Rafa Marquez versus whomever else, Xavi is the best option. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I would have liked to see him gone and we get somebody else, but I'm okay with that. Another year, hopefully he succeed within that year. We can bring in someone like Jurgen Klopp after his sabbatical. Maybe Luis Enrique come back. Our options of getting a better manager, in a year's time should be better, should be more positive. So we'll see how that goes. Now, as far as today's game, let's talk about our starting lineup. For me, guys, I'm going to keep it simple. The back line, keep it as it is. I know Cancelo has had a couple of mistakes over the last couple of games, but I'm going to keep the back line the same way. So Araujo, Kubarsi in the center back, Cancelo on the left, Koundé on the right, Ter Stegen in goal. In the pivot position, I'm going to put Christensen. Frankie's out injured, so Fermin Lopez comes in that position. Gundogan on the left. Pedri starts on the bench. And then up top for me, this is where I would make the change. I would start Vitor Roque in today's game over Robert Lewandowski. Give him a break. Not only that, let him realize that, hey, your position is not 100% secure. You got to earn this position. And over the last few games, he has not done anything for me to say, you know what, let's start him. Furthermore, we need to start looking ahead to the future. Robert Lewandowski is not the future. We bought Vitor Roque for $40-something million because we thought he's going to be our future. Let's give him the chance to prove that, right? Let's give him the chance to prove it. So Lamine Yamal on the right. I would actually go with Rafinha on the left. Again, because I know he didn't have a good El Clasico. So my guess is that he's looking to redeem himself, right? The previous games, he did really well. El Clasico, not so much. This is an opportunity to redeem himself. So I'll put him on the left, Rafinha on the left, Vitor Roque in the middle, and Lamine Yamal on the right. The key thing is, with Vitor Roque starting in that position, this is his natural position as a number 9 in the center of the attack. And having players like Lamine and Rafinha to supply him, I think that he'll do absolutely well. The last game that he played and he started, I believe that was against Las Palmas, that was a heavily rotated team. We were away from home, and the supply of balls into him weren't really as effective. So he didn't shine. And so today, playing at home in front of the home fans, having people like Lamine and Rafinha to supply you, Gundogan and Firmin to supply you, I think that he would do really well. And that's also sending a message to Lewandowski that yes, you might be your number one starter, but you got to earn that position. And if you're not performing well, you can lose it. So that's what I would go for my lineup. As far as looking forward, guys, I've said it before in my previous videos, and I'm going to say it again. We need to solidify the left attacking position. My go-to guy is Nico Williams. If we can afford him, 100% get him, right? He's familiar to he plays in La Liga. He has a lot of friends in Barcelona's squad. I would absolutely go for him. We obviously need a pivot. That's no secret. The left back position, I think we're okay with Balde there, and Cancelo can fit in. So, we'll see how that goes. As far as keeping Cancelo, I'm on the fence, right? We know what this guy offer going forward, but defensively he's rubbish. We know that. So I'm a bit on the fence with, whether or not to keep him. Koundé has fit in really good on the right, but he's not a right winger, So I don't know. We do need to strengthen that position, the left back position, because for me, Marcos Alonso is gone. He's out of there. And so we will need coverage for that left back position. And we also need a solid right winger, like a Dani Alves, Kyle Walker type profile. Somebody who can go forward, come back, and do both effectively. So those are the main positions we need to strengthen. I do believe that we need another number 9 as well. I would sell Lewandowski and bring in someone like a Julian Alvarez. That's my go-to pick for the number 9 position, and him and Vitor Roque can, share that position. So we'll see. But that's for, a few weeks to come. What we have in front of us right now is Valencia, and we need to get in there today, put on a really good show. We need this victory. We need a performance. We need a response from the team. This is going to be a true test of their mentality. Yes, we've lost 2 key games and basically gave up all hopes of any trophy for this season, but the season is not over. All hopes are not lost. We do need to finish strong, bring that feeling back in among the fans, so that we can build upon that moving forward into next season. So let's see how they come out today, guys. My prediction for today's game, I am going to go ahead and say 3-1. I do think that Valencia will put 1 past us, but I also think that we have enough to put 3 past them. So let's see, 3-1 today. Fingers crossed, and I will see you in the next video, guys. But let me know your comments. Let me know what you're thinking about the starting lineup, if you would go with my lineup, or what changes you would make, and let me know what are your thoughts on Xavi staying, and just overall, what do you think that Barca should be doing right now until the end of the season? Should we be making rotation and trying out different things? Should we keep things the same? What are your thoughts? Let me know. Until the next video, guys, more peace, more love. See ya.